Brothers and sisters, once again, this is Shabar, Judah Israel, bringing you another lesson on the behalf of Solid Foundation, Israelite Academy. That's S.F.I.M, Solid Foundation, Israelite Academy. This is just a quick, partial breakdown on Ecclesiastes 12, verse 1, and I'm going to stop on verse 7. I'm going to begin with verse 1, and I will be stopping on verse 7, a partial breakdown on Ecclesiastes chapter 12. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Simply it's talking about, brothers and sisters, remember your Creator in the days of your youth, while you are young, while you're a young man, while you're a young woman, even the children. Remember your Creator. Remember Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Remember God in Jesus Christ while you're young. Do it, praise Him, do all you can for Him in the days of your youth, while the evil days come not, because a time of evil is coming like never before, okay, which is known as Jacob's trouble. Martial law is coming, the RFID chip, all right, the New World Order agenda, and many more difficult days we have ahead of us. So remember the Creator, praise Him, glorify His name while you have the time, while you're young, before the evil days come. Okay? It says, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Okay? Because when you get up in age, you're not going to have the full potential and the strength like you did in your younger times to praise the Most High. Ecclesiastes 12 and 2. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened. So do this while you have a sense of understanding. The sun represents wisdom, okay? The moon represents knowledge, and the stars represents understanding. So sun, wisdom, moon, knowledge, stars, understanding. Okay? So while you have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding, while you're young, praise the Most High. Praise His only begotten Son while you still have the capability of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because once you grow old and die, it's going to be darkened. The sun, the moon, and the stars is going to be darkened. Okay? Also in reference to the clouds, that represents understanding. Return after the rain. So basically what it's talking about, Ecclesiastes 12 and 2, while you have the knowledge, okay, while you have the wisdom, the understanding, all that good stuff, praise the Most High. Once you're dead, all of that is going to be gone. You cannot take the consciousness. Once you're dead, you're unconsciousness. And all that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is gone, is going to be gone. Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. The keepers of the house is your arms down to your hands. The keepers of the house is your arms down to the hands. Your keepers are your arms to your hands. Those are your keepers. The house is the body. The house can go back to the Latin definition, bodig, which means body. When you look at body in the Latin, it's bodig, which simply means house. So the house is the body. The keepers are the arms to the arms of the hands. It says shall tremble. When you get up in age, your arms and hands is going to begin to tremble. A lot of elderly people have a disease called Parkinson's disease, and so on. It says, and strong man shall bow themselves. Your strong man are from your thighs down to your legs. That's all your strong man. So while you are young, the keepers of the house, the keepers right here is the arms to the hands. While you're young, use your arms and your hands to praise the Most High. Remember the Creator in the days of your youth. Throw your hands up, okay? Praise the Most High. Clap your hands, praise the Most High. Do what you can with the keepers, which is the arms and the hands, to praise the Most High before they begin to tremble. Do what you can with the strong man, from the thighs down to the legs. Do what you can. Shout for joy. Leap for joy. Run. Praise the Most High before your strong man shall bow themselves, before they become weakened. And then you not be able to do that in your elderly days when you're going to be on a cane to get around. You're going to need a cane or some type of medical assistance or wheelchair to carry you around. It says, and the grinder cease. What is the grinders? The grinders are the teeth. Okay, the grinders. That's what grinds your food up and enables you to swallow your food. The grinders cease. When you get up in age, brothers and sisters, you're gonna have very little teeth. The grinders are few. You're gonna end up probably getting a plate in your mouth. You're gonna end up getting a plate, if not having any teeth at all. So the grinder cease because there are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. So what is those that look out of the windows? That's in reference to your sight. When you get up in age, you're gonna have very difficulty of seeing your sight. You're gonna need glasses, bifocals. Even if you are reading, you probably will need a big magnifying glass to see the words. That's in reference to your sight becoming dull as you age. Ecclesiastes 12:4. And the doors shall be shut in the street. What is the doors being shut in the street? That's in reference to your hearing, your ears, your hearing, your capability to hear. Your doors shall be shut, meaning when you age, that your hearing will become dull. Okay, gradually as you age, your hearing becomes dull. And when you get up in age, you're most likely gonna need a hearing aid, okay, and to be able to hear. When you up in age, you cannot hear as good as you can hear in your youth. Elderly people, sometimes you have to repeat things more than once to elderly people. It says, when the sound of the grinding is low. Now, what is that? When the sound of the grinding is low. That's in reference to your vocals, okay? The vocal cords. That's in reference to your speech when you get up in age. The vocal cords are seriously impaired when you age. The voice is crackling, it's unsteady, and some elderly men and women, they can't speak at all. They have to have this electronic device to hold to their throat to be able to carry out a conversation. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of a bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. And even though your hearing, becomes dull, even though your vocals, the sound of your voice, becomes impaired, you will still be able to hear the sound of the screeching of a bird early in the morning, and like that. Ecclesiastes 12:5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high. When you up in age, you're afraid of heights. Okay, that's what it's talking about. Elderly men and women are afraid of heights. You can't get them most likely. You can't get them. You can't get them on a aircraft. Ecclesiastes 12:5 is in referring to elderly men and women being afraid of heights. When you get up in age, like I said, you're not gonna. You can barely get elderly people on aircraft such as planes, helicopters, especially going to the carnival, getting on Ferris wheels, like, rides and things in that nature like that. Elderly people is very afraid of heights, man. Whether they be on balconies, whether they be on, whether you cannot get them sometime even in an elevator or get them to climb a ladder. That's what it's talking about. Ecclesiastes 12:5. Elderly people being afraid of heights. And the fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish. The almond tree is in reference to when you get up in age, your beautiful black hairs upon your head become grayish whitish. When you start aging, your hair begins to take upon a grayish whitish appearance. The hairs on your head becomes gray. That's in reference to the almond tree. The almond tree petals on the almond tree are white. So the almond tree shall flourish. A lot of elderly men and women also lose their hair when they age too as well. Saying the grasshopper shall be a burden. Now what is this? The grasshopper shall be a burden. Elderly men and women cannot carry heavy objects. Even a grasshopper would be a burden to them. Basically, a grasshopper is very light, but it's just using a metaphor saying that elderly men and women, once they up in age, they can't carry around heavy objects such as bricks and things in that nature. Elderly man or elderly woman, they cannot carry around and transport heavy objects, man. Okay, it's saying the desire shall fail. Sexual desire, okay, testosterone level, you know what I'm saying? Your desire shall fail. That's why mostly elderly man, they need Viagra to get up. The woman needs something to kick up their sex drive and things like that. Your desires, not only sexual wise, but your desires as far as you going out, hanging out with friends, going out and about different places, visiting. That desire should fail when you become up in age. You're going to want to basically be around the house all the time and things of that nature, because man goes to his long home, spirit world. Some call it the third dimension. Not the third dimension. Some call it the fifth dimension. Some call it the Abraham bosom. Some call it the spirit world. Some call it the third heaven. That's where the spirits return. In the mornings, go about the street. Your family and friends, your loved ones is going to mourn after you die. They're going to mourn your funeral. They're going to be crying. You would truly be missed. They'll throw your ceremony, bury you 6 feet deep. The mourners go about the streets. Okay, you'll be missed. You'll be gone but not forgotten. And they oftentimes cry, your family and your loved ones. That's what that means. Ecclesiastes 12:6. Or ever the silver card be loose. What's that? The silver card is a card that connects your celestial being to your three-dimensional physical body. Okay, that's what connects your star body. Some may call it astrological energy. Some may call it your spiritual being. That's what connects your spiritual being. Or some may call it your angelic body, because all we are angels that have been trapped in the flesh. So once you die, your angelic body is free from the flesh. The silver card is loose. So that's what connects your spirit to your physical body, the silver card. Just like a mother's umbilical cord connects her baby to her. So when that silver card is loose, that's it. That spirit man is going back to the Most High. The golden bowl will be broken. The golden bowl is in reference to the golden bowl, the cranial cavity. The cranial cavity. The cessation of the mind at the time of death. That's basically the brain. The golden bowl be broken, or the pitcher be broken. The pitcher, that's not talking about baseball. The pitcher is like a water pitcher, something that carries water or liquid. A pitcher, a Kool-Aid pitcher. In that area, a pitcher is referred. Your body is a pitcher, and the spirit is the water that the pitcher holds. So once the pitcher be broken, the spirit is released. That's all it's talking about. And at the fountain, see, that's when the water spills out, which is the spirit to return back to the Most High. It says, or the will be broken. Now, what is that? The respiratory system. The will being broken. Now, a will represents repetition, consistency. That's what a will represents, a cycle process. Now, what is in reference to your body that's in ties to a will? Your respiratory system on the behalf of you breathing. Because when you breathe, you do what? You inhale and exhale. You inhale, you exhale. You inhale, you exhale. It's a cycle process. So your respiratory system, which is that breathing system, your lungs, things in that nature, is in reference to a will, because the oxygen is intake. You intake oxygen and you exhale oxygen, and you do that each and every day until the time of your death. So that's in refers to a will, a cycling process. Once your respiratory system shut down, it's the end. Your soul is going back to the fifth dimension to be with God who gave it. And last but not least, Ecclesiastes 12:7. It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return to God who gave it. So you can see right there, man, the dust is going back to the earth, which is the body, which is going to be buried, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. Your astrological energy, your fourth dimensional body, some may say your angelic body, some may say your spirit man, that's going back to God who gave it. Why is it going back to God who gave it? To be judged. That's why it's going back to God who gave it, to be judged. Because the Most High, he's gonna every work that have been committed in his body, he's gonna bring every work into judgment. He's gonna bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. You're gonna be judged. So that was on the behalf of Solid Foundation Israelite Academy. I'm your host, Shabar Judah Israel. Hope you was edified. Share this with brothers and sisters. Love all you guys. Keep it moving. Continue to pray. Not faint. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the Israelites.